how inept we were in many areas of the game. Not for effort, but we just didn't execute it. We lost every battle on loose pucks. All in all, it was, I don't think one of my guys, I don't think there was one guy on our team that had a good night tonight. A lot of it had to do with how hard BC played and how they jumped us, and they made us jumpy with the puck. We didn't execute the passing at all. I was really impressed with them. I was really disappointed and actually surprised at our club.
I told you this morning you'd have 5 goals and 15 power plays. I bet you'd take your chances.
Yeah, well, the fact is we got a couple power play goals, but we built ourselves. We did a great job throwing penalties. Even though we got a couple power plays, they did a great job throwing penalties. And they got at will win on their power play. So they won the power play game in a lot of ways. They didn't obviously the penalties, but they won the power play game at both ends, offensively.
This is just a bunch of Jack of young teams tonight for you.
Well, we haven't had a stinker all year. It's just too bad we had a stinker in front of a big crowd, in front of our big rival. But a lot of that has to do with that's a real experienced, talented team. It's the reason why they were preseason picked to be the #1 team in the nation. And they had it cooking the other night when I saw them play, and they had it cooking tonight for sure. So it had a lot to do with us being able to jump. You know, once we fell behind right off the bat, and that kind of just, wow, here we go.
Do you get any indication from Dice this week that Kieran might come out and struggle a little bit from out of the gate?
No, and, you know, he did struggle, but that was a crowded bus. There was a lot of guys that struggled.
Well, because of the nature of the rivalry, I feel like, especially towards the end of the game, the referees got kind of whistle happy.
I don't comment on that. Except for the guys.
Any idea what you're thinking about for goaltending for tomorrow night?
We'll come back to that, for sure.
Coach, what do you say to your guys to motivate them to play well tomorrow?
I told them to forget tonight. It was a stinker. And that, you know, the only thing we got was, you know, it isn't what happened to us tonight. It's how we react to what happened to us. That's the only important thing right now.
Jack, are that the best teams to move the puck on the power play against you this year?
I would have to say absolutely, because we haven't given up many power play goals. And they picked us apart pretty good tonight.
Was the goalie swap Kieran's performance, or was it kind of get him?
No, it was a little bit of both. You know, we weren't playing well in front of him either, but I just wanted to. I could tell that he wasn't at the top of his game, so I wanted to get him out and get him away from that. I thought maybe it'd jack us up a little bit if Rory went in and stemmed the tide of it. That didn't happen.
Was the 9 goals allowed? Was that more about the defense or more about the goaltending, or just an overall?
Pick a position. Pick a position. Face-offs lost, on-block shots, turnovers by defensemen, turnover, you know, not possessing the puck, giving it up, a whole bunch of things. We didn't have a great night in the goal, that's for sure. That was helped along by how poorly we played front runners.
Strong moments in the third period. Got some goals. Got back
Game
in
was
the
over. Game was over. That third period had no indication of what was going to happen. Now that game was over. I'm glad we didn't die. I'm glad we kept competing. I'm glad we got a few goals. It was nice to have guys getting the score sheet. But all in all, the game was over.
Just a couple observations. We really played extremely solid and very quick first period. I thought we had a lot of jump, and you know, we were able to get the quick lead. I thought that kind of set the tenor for the night. It was a game that got really chaotic in the third period. You know, that's about the only word I can think of. It was the penalties and the number of goals. There were 7 goals in the third period. You know, we have a penalty shot goal. But again, it's you know, the first part of a weekend series, and we certainly have to look at taking less penalties. I thought we got way too many penalties during the course of the games. That's one of our major objectives would be to, you know, play without the puck and not take penalties, but still play good defense.
Jerry, the penalty deal has kind of been trending up lately. You know, look at the last 5 or 6 games, they keep increasing. Does it get to a boiling point with the team where you just got to say, guys, it can't happen, you know?
You know, I think that's part of coaching. You know, sometimes you have to work on special teams, have to work on face-offs, Jimmy, and sometimes you work on just you know, playing without taking penalties.
Coach,
Johnny Muse? Yeah, I thought he played really well early in the game, and then there was just some unfortunate pucks were bouncing around in the third period. I have to kind of look at the tape. It looked like some strange goals in the third, and some very accurate goals, long shot, long stop shot. We have the top shelf. And so I thought he did a nice job. It's not an easy place to play.
You're getting a sequence about 5 minutes into the third period where there was 2 looked like goals and 1 was disallowed, the penalty to Chris Kreider. That was kind of chaotic, like you said.
Yeah, I think on the review of Kreider's goal, I haven't seen it, but the ref said it was a goal scored, and then there was a collision with the goal. I'm not sure. I was watching the breakaway goal, so I didn't see the collision between Gibby and whoever was in center ice, because my sight just went to the goal, so I didn't see what happened there. But evidently, they said there was a penalty prior to the goal being scored. But I didn't see it. So.
How many goals would you have predicted would be scored tonight?
I was looking for a 3-1 game, Scott. 2-1, but it was just sometimes the game just gets away from both teams. And I think tonight was one of those type of. Tomorrow night could be 1-0, defensive battle. Certainly tonight was not your typical hockey type of score.
Cam, what was it like to play in it? It certainly was fast-paced on you guys' part right from the get-go. What was it like to start the way you started tonight?
I mean, we had one objective going into this game, and we knew we needed to get some shots on the goalie. And I mean, we have 4 lines that can play and that can score goals and show tonight. But I mean, we stuck to our objective, like I said, and kept it simple, and just got the job done when we needed to.
Coach, you're getting scoring from all your lines. Is that real positive?
Oh, no question. I think we all have the ability to score, and some just believe it more than others, and they kind of score more goals. But I think once you get a goal, and say you've had 1 of 10 games, it helps your confidence. It's like sticking that putt in golf. The next putt you make is going to be a makeable putt, you think.
Jerry Jack said he thought, despite the fact you guys gave up 2 power play goals, that your penalty kill was incredible. Did you feel it was that?
I thought early,
times,
it's 6-1 and after 2, and we really had terrific special teams up to that point. We made some incredible blocks, and then it wears you down a little bit, and they would have scored some power play goals. The 5-1-3 was a very nice shot. Wasowski shot that.
Yeah.
But I thought early we were very good those when the game was on the line.
Cam, you guys were able to get a lot of breakaways tonight. Was that part of the strategy coming in, or was it maybe just you being a little over-aggressive trying to get back in the game?
I mean, with our speed, we can definitely generate a bunch of breakaways, and I mean, I guess the bounces were just going our ways a little bit. That being said, I mean, there's a couple breakaways that, goals that got called back, which happens, but Gibby had a nice breakaway, and obviously he finished on his shootout goal, so it was good, it was a good win, and we know what we have to do, and tomorrow's going to be a hard game, and hopefully we'll get another win.
Cam, how bad do you want that 3rd goal?
I mean, as long as we're winning, it doesn't really matter. Tomorrow. Saving it for tomorrow.
Coach Cam, do you expect any carryover? It did get chippy as the game went on, in the 3rd period at the end. Do you expect any carryover tomorrow?
I don't know. I think Coach pretty much said it. It could be a 1-0 game tomorrow. It could be all defense and not a lot of offense, and we'll just see tomorrow. We'll have to wait and see.
Each 60 minutes is 765 minutes. They're just different entities. Tomorrow could be a much different game than tonight.
Coach, as you mentioned, it could be a different game tomorrow. How do you motivate your players to keep the foot on the gas pedal?
Oh gosh, PCPU. This is something we look forward to, both teams, and I think it's terrific for, as Kevin would call it, the hub of hockey. I mean, everything focuses on college hockey. The Bruins are playing real well. We're caught up in the great rivalry, and it's not like we're playing someone we don't care about playing. So it'll be a good game tomorrow. We have another sellout crowd tomorrow night, so you can see the enthusiasm on both campuses. It was a fun place to play tonight, and tomorrow will be the same thing. We'll have a good atmosphere.
Keelan, the big reason you guys were able to do what you did was that you scored early and you took a really high energy building, took all the momentum out of it. Is there a lesson to be learned that tomorrow night you guys are the hosts and you're going to have a big loud building, everyone cheering for you, and BU scores a couple early, you're in trouble?
I wouldn't say that. I mean, like I said, we have 4 lines that can go and that can score goals, and I mean, if they get the first goal, we can't just say that they won the game already. We have to come out the next shift and match their intensity, and I mean, we're very much capable of scoring goals. So it's going to be a fun game tomorrow.
You guys all set?